Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Welcome to Woodsmoke Board Meeting of December 17th, 2023. It is now 10:33 in the morning. We'll start the meeting with a Pledge of Allegiance. Everybody stand, take off their hats. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So this is a emergency type meeting for things that we have to get done right away. So we're going to do a roll call of the officers. You want to do roll call?
Yes. Brian? Here. Carrie?
Here?
Jim? Here. Jerry?
Here.
Carrie?
Absent?
Absent. Jaime?
Absent?
Dave?
Absent.
We have a quorum.
We have a quorum. Thank you. We're having this meeting, we're going to waive the minutes and the treasurer's report and everything. That will happen at the regular next meeting that we'll be having. We'll do them all at that time. We want to get this in as right now. The only note that I have to say is, for those of you that aren't around, the solar field fence went up this week. So you can see the action. It's starting to happen, folks. So we've been waiting for this. Does anybody else have anything that they want to report on before we go into?
So we had the kids' Christmas party, and it was awesome. Had a lot of fun, and event went well. We have our New Year's Eve party coming up on New Year's Eve.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
On that New Year's Eve party, how many tickets did we sell, Brian?
We were, as of Friday, we were at 54 tickets, I believe, plus kids. There were about 6, 7 kids.
All right, good. We're going to go right, there is no old business under new business. We have to set forth a line of credit for the park. This is, especially this time of the year, what is happening is in previous years, as the money would start coming in for the next year, we would use that to carry us through the end of the year. Well, we can't do that. It's not legal, you're not supposed to do it. So this year especially, we're going to be short money to finish off the year. So we're going to open up a line of credit with our bank. This will be done as soon as possible so that we'll have it. And the other fact is now that we're giving everybody 4 payments for their dues. So dues money won't be coming in until, good morning. Dues money won't be coming in until September, October for the second half of the dues. So we want to be sure that we still have enough operating money. So with this, we'll entertain a motion to agree to open up a line of credit up to $200,000 from our bank. And I will make that in form of a motion. I need a second.
On a question?
Yes.
Okay, how are we gonna handle this, on the disbursements? Who's gonna be in charge of doing disbursements? And how are we gonna do the disbursements?
The disbursements to us from the bank?
Yes.
Yes, there'd be the
who's gonna sign off on the disbursements and who's gonna approve them?
Well,
That should be done on a, some type of basis that the board knows that we are taking that line. And we're borrowing against, because we are borrowing against a line of credit, so we should have some kind of protocol set up for that. And, myself, it should be 2 signatures on it, because we do have to send in paperwork to the, bank. Also, so that this, the other thing is, how are we paying it back? Instantly? We're gonna ride it until the end of the year? Myself, I'd like to see it paid back within the quarter that we take it out on for the use of the quarter. I'd like to put that in the minutes, so that we're only using it for operational cost only.
right,
That's the third thing I want to put in there, operational cost only, no special purchases of any type can be used on this line of credit. It's just for operations. And I'd like to have them 3 items put into the rules for the use of this line of credit.
it'll be put onto the motion?
On to the motion, yes.
Yes, okay.
I have a question too. We have 14 days left to
Yeah.
the new year,
Yeah,
so we need 200,000?
well, we can borrow up to 200, doesn't mean we're gonna borrow 200, we can borrow up to 200,000. And the money doesn't all come in January 1st. They have the whole month of January to get the money in, all right? So this is a safety factor.
So, say, basically, just a number, we need 80,000 for operation costs for these next 14 days. On January, we're gonna get rid of all that then, right? We're gonna pay the 80,000 back.
The 80,000,
As it comes in, you can't pay it back until it comes in.
the 80,000, my request would be that it's paid within the quarter, so that we're not sitting with a loan out there for 6 months, 9 months to a year. I don't want to see that to be our fallback just to use.
No, and it shouldn't be. This is a line of credit to use just to keep us solvent at times. That's all.
Okay.
Years ago, we did have a line of credit, yes. And we put up a note for it, to sign for it then. But that has gone by the wayside. So now we're doing it again. And this, again, it's up to 200,000. We're not expecting it.
5,000 to finish out the year, we just pulled 5,000.
Yeah,
Right, that's
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying, there shouldn't be too much
The
operation.
problem was, this money was used for the following year's dues every year to close out the existing year. And we stopped that now. Dues are going into a different account. We transfer over January 2nd. You can't be using next year's budget for, finish out this year's budget. It doesn't work
right.
in so many ways. So this, because of this adjustment, this was part of that increase. The budget is now starting to actually be a real budget, trying to balance. So you gotta clear this year out.
We're going to actually use proper practices on running year-to-year collections and expenditures, and not stealing from Peter to pay Paul to make up last year, which is first of all against the law, and second of all, it's not a good practice to be into, because you're always chasing. You're always chasing money. So,
Use $80,000 from next year's dues this year, you start your $80,000 short your budget for next year.
Yeah.
And it's day 2. Like, there's not, you know, you can't do that. You can't do that.
Yeah, I understand. And then with these operational, you're saying 2 signatures on?
All of our, everything we use.
2 signatures on the
on
request.
everything we have, yep.
So, what the paperwork that we received from the bank at the time, it has a reason why we're making this loan, and you have to sign off on it to release it.
Yes,
So, 2 signatures on the release, and I'd like the board to be notified before that it's done, so everybody knows.
yes,
So I'll make the second.
all right. Motion made,
I think the treasurer should always be one of the side signatures.
Correct.
yeah,
And I
Yeah.
agree with that.
Whoever the treasurer, absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely.
all right.
Okay, you got them notes on that part, what we're gonna put into that? Okay,
All right?
Already kind of a standard, what I had talked with.
okay, and then we'll put them into the rules and regulations for the standard board when we do that. And again, we're hoping to get that done by the May's meeting. So we're gonna be hitting that hard and heavy. Thank God we didn't do it last year, because there's so many more rules and regulations that are going in.
Did we finish, real quick, did we finish the motion? I know somebody
No.
seconded it, but
I second it.
Yeah. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All nays? No nays, motion carries. All right. The next thing is we are changing our late fees. And we had our attorney draw up something, so I'm going to read this. Woodsmoke Ranch Condominium Campground Association Board of Collections Policy. Whereas the Woodsmoke Ranch Condominium Campground Association, quote, association, is an Illinois not-for-profit corporation organized and operating for the purpose of administering and maintaining the common areas at property commonly known as Woodsmoke Ranch Condominium Campground Association located in Seneca, Illinois. And whereas the administered by the duly elected Board of Directors in accordance with the amended and restated declaration for Woodsmoke Ranch Condominium Campground Association, and whereas the Board of Directors is charged with the responsibility of maintaining the property and the association in the best interest of its members of the association, and whereas the Board of Directors has deemed it to be in the best interest of the association to adopt this policy resolution to formally codify existing practices regarding the collection of delinquent assessments within the association. Now, therefore, be it resolved, the association has on-site property and park manager whose job responsibilities include, among other things, collecting assessments, dues, and other lawful charges assessed to the lot owners within the association. The park manager has been granted specific legal authority pursuant to his employment agreement with the association and, as set forth in this resolution, to conduct periodic reviews of delinquent accounts within the association and to take all necessary actions. 2, the park manager and his assistants and support staff are vested with the power and authority to send the association legal counsel all lot owners whose accounts are 60 days or more overdue for the initiation of collection activity. 3, in addition, the park manager, his assistant, and support staff are empowered to automatically levy monthly late fees of $25 per month against any lot owner with outstanding balance of $250 or greater. And 4, this process shall be and is hereby implemented by the park manager of the managing agent on behalf of the association, without a need for individual board votes approving of such late fees or taking legal action, so long as the above criteria has been met. So this is how we're going to be collecting late fees from now on. There will be no more interest charges. This is what a lot of other parks are going to. Things are happening this way, and it's gonna be easier to monitor for us too. So,
Greatly simplifies when you have to go to court for collection.
yeah,
Greatly simplifies in the court when you're trying to explain late fees. Versus 1.5%, we can charge 1.5% on a $15 pump out, but that's kind of silly. Somebody's late on their pump out, so this sets a dollar amount, $5 amount, $250 or more. And the fee is $25 late fee, it's roughly 10%. It's kind of follows in other places.
yeah.
Agreement of our lawyer.
Make a motion to accept the proclamation as presented.
I second that.
Motion made in second. Any question? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? No nays, the motion carries. Those are the two items that we called this meeting for, was to get these going. I'm sure we're going to be having some more meetings over this winter. There's a lot of things changing that we have to vote and, yeah, address in front of everybody. So at that, I don't see any reason, we can disperse this meeting. We're going to go into private session to talk about employees. So at this time, I'll take a motion to,
First of all, I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and have a wonderful, Happy New Year. It's been a rough ride, but we've gotten through it. Hopefully next year, 2024, goes smoother for Woodsmoke, and people enjoy it more. And that's what I have to say. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Can I say something real quick? To everybody listening and stuff, we've had a mild winter so far this year, but just remember, when you come in the park, the weather's gonna change, and these roads can get very hazardous in the wintertime, so when you come up here, be careful. Please, you know, we try to put people know when it's icy and stuff out here, but you're out here, we can't be responsible for anybody who comes out here willing to drive. We can't pull you out of the ditch, we can't get your car out. You have to definitely call a towing company, but just be safe and listen to our guys when they come in. They'll let you know that it's really hazardous or not. But we'll do our best to keep the roads clear, but it's winter time. Like I said, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
Okay.
Say real quick, we're gonna be launching condo control this week, our new owner portal. We've worked out all the bugs we think, so, we just ask everybody to be patient with us, but sign on, get, emails will be going out with the link to, sign up, and, feel free to reach out to the office, we'll help you to the best of our abilities. And Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
all right, at that, we'll adjourn the meeting at 10:51. Merry Christmas, everybody.